Eject.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. This is Debbie, and we're gonna react, I guess, to the newest Tana Mongeau video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's a hot mess. In it, there were so many jump cuts. Even in the middle of 1 second, there would be multiple jump cuts. She sounded angry. It almost was like it was sped up 2 times, and you could tell that she really wasn't sorry. And she was resentful of the fact that she had to apologize. So it just came across really bad, and if you take a look at the like to dislike ratio, it reflects that as well. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know, I haven't been feeling Tana lately. I did used to find her funny and everything, but I think ever since her MTV show, her true colors kind of started to come out for me. So that was not good. And I think they're called Kahlen Barry and Vanessa. They had issues with Tana and microaggressions, and she had waited months. Literally, she kept saying she was gonna make a video about it and apologize, and it literally took her I don't know how many months, but it was basically all summer long to make a video. And even Kahlen and Vanessa, they did not like her response, and they said, we didn't ask for this. So they would have been happy with her dealing with them in private, which she should have done, absolutely, because then it just goes to show that it wasn't a sincere apology. And she does talk about performative activism, which is ironic because the whole apology in general was very performative. And there's just so many things about her in general that are just kind of shady. For example, at the beginning of the COVID pandemic, she started some kind of charity for COVID-19, and I think it was Dustin Daly that made a video on this. If I can remember to link it, I'll link that video of his down below, where he tried to make a donation just to see, out of curiosity, where the money would go, and it actually went directly to her manager. So I don't know, there's some red flags that came up about that. Is that charity even legitimate? Where, like, I would be curious to see the receipts, and just judging from Tana's track record, she is not the most reliable or trustworthy person. And one thing that she definitely did not address in her apology video was Kahlen Barry, which was one of the people that accused her of microaggression and micro-racism. He was in a part of Trash, which was a collaboration channel, I believe, that she created. And according to him, none of them, or according to all of them really, none of them ever got paid for that. And of course, the channel was monetized, so wondering whatever happened to that money. So basically, she started this channel, she made them make videos for her, and she kept the money. That's the allegation. Of course, I don't know if that's true, but they're basically, what they're saying is that they have never received any kind of income from that. She never really did much to help them in any shape or form for their career. She just basically let it carry on, and she just allowed the AdSense to come through and never distributed it amongst them. So I would like to know, where did that money go? Because that's really shady. And to me, it's very clear that she's not sorry. She even mentions in the video that she feels like she never did anything wrong to Vanessa. She just simply they just didn't like each other. So why apologize? If you feel that type of way, I would just keep it honest and don't apologize if you don't think that there's anything to apologize for. Or if you have anything supporting your view that it wasn't that way, why not back that up with some receipts or something? I don't know. it was just probably one of the worst apology videos I've ever seen. It came off very robotic, insincere, and disingenuous. And she said she's gonna make a donation. I don't even, like, how do we even know to believe that that will be true? I mean, you know, I hope that she will post some kind of receipt to prove that, because at this point her reputation has just become so tarnished. And I know I've been talking a lot about Amber Heard, but she's someone that, I mean, I don't know if she's like abusive to that extent, but there are certain traits that kind of like remind me of her, if that makes sense. Like, do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Have you watched the video? How do you feel about it? Can you comment down below and let me know? I just want to talk about it and just see if anyone else got any kind of bad vibes off of it. To mention that the lighting and her hair was constantly changing, so you could tell this was done over a large period of time. It came across very scripted, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with scripting, but I don't think it was even her words. I think that someone else wrote this for her, and she was reading it off, and it didn't sound like it was coming from her. And I know this sounds weird, but I don't know why. When I was watching it, it kind of reminded me of, like, I don't know if you've ever been in, like, even an emotionally kind of abusive relationship where the person, like, does something messed up and they're like, oh no, I'm so wrong for that, I'll never do it again, it's all my fault, like, I'm a piece of crap, you know, you deserve so much better. And, you know, it reminded me of that, where they're just going off saying how you're the best, they don't deserve you, they're the worst, they'll never do this again, this has made them realize how much you mean to them. And, you know, it reminded me of that. It was giving me very much that. I don't know why, because it's just like, girl, you know, we're gonna do this again, because, you know, if it's not sincere now, it's not gonna stick, you know. So I don't know if anyone else got that energy from that, but that is what it reminded me of. And one thing that I found was pretty disrespectful was when she was talking about Vanessa, simply Nessa, when she said, oh, I'm sorry that because I'm white and you're black, I have things that you can only dream of and you'll never be able to get. I thought that was pretty ignorant. That rubbed me the wrong way. Just felt like to me that she was just basically throwing shade at her covertly. And it's not to say that just because Vanessa is black that she'll never be able to get those things, but if you should work to kind of balance the scales, if anything, if that, like, you know. I just thought it was, again, yet another microaggression that she is doing in the process of apologizing. So it made me really feel bad for simply Vanessa. And also, where's Jordan's apology? Because he was the one that basically dumped her and then told her and then recommended another black manager, saying that he'd be better qualified to help her. And I just think that's so crazy, because, like, Vanessa was saying that she was the one that introduced Jordan to Tana, and that Jordan was her manager before. So that's just so crazy to me. I don't know, man. I don't get good vibes from her. I really have not. The whole clout chasing thing is just too much. And then, like, the fake wedding thing, when they got married, they sold the live stream for like $60 a pop, and even then it wasn't really working and it wasn't a real wedding. It's just, where there's smoke, there's fire, you know. So I hope that as a society we can learn to not idolize these types of people, and we can kind of see these red flags. Of course, everyone makes mistakes, but when you keep apologizing and there's no change that's happening, that's definitely an indicator that, one, you're not really sorry and you're just apologizing because it suits you. Oh, and the other thing that annoyed me was when she said, oh, the people that I've looked up to or watched growing up, this is how they apologize, I learned from them, and she basically passed the blame. And without naming him, I honestly think she was referring to Shane Dawson, which is ridiculous. you should know right from wrong of, you know, that it's wrong to say the N-word, to say racist things. I've never in my life would dream of that. Like, you should know that that's wrong, and you should know to apologize, and you should know, and even just to have empathy. If someone said, oh, you hurt me, you say, oh my God, I didn't realize that, I'm sorry, and you try to change your behavior so as not to hurt people in the future. And that's just someone in a normal daily life, much less someone that has millions upon millions of followers. So just to like get a little bit off track, but I honestly think this pandemic is gonna shift the way that we as a society put, you know, celebrities and more recently influencers on pedestals. Like, the world is waking up, you know? We're seeing that these are normal people. I just think the influencer craze is on its way out. Of people are sick of being sold products endlessly, of, you know, of just the consumerist attitude. I think even when, you know, the vaccine's out and everything is under control with regards to the virus, I still think that this is a mentality that will carry forward, of people just being more awake and realizing what truly matters in this life, which is not, you know, products or, you know, material things. It's about your friends and your family and the people around you. And that mentality, I think, is going to carry forward. And so these influencers selling the idea of this perfect life, and all they really want to do is just shove products down your throat and pretend to be your friend. I think that people aren't really going to be down for that anymore. And I don't know, I mean, of course, I love makeup and like just like everyone else, but hopefully we as a society can idolize people that deserve it, you know, people that bring something to this world that, I don't know, you know, just better people with better morals, you know. But yeah, I guess that's about, yeah, that's my rant. So yeah, let me know, did you watch this video? What did you think of it? Comment down below. Let's talk about it, but let's keep it nice. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. I know that, and just side note, this is not related, but I know there's some updates on the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, and I will work on getting those out to you guys as soon as I can. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great day, morning, evening, whatever it may be, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.